everybody. This is definitely the most difficult. I think I put on a brave face and tried to be the most optimistic and inspiring person that I can be for this channel. But today, I'm doing a tough one. I have something to say, and I hope that in saying it, I can inspire people who have experienced something similar, and want to give up. So I had this experience last night. I went to family's house for a goodbye party, and pizza was ordered. We ate pizza, and paper plates were set out. And obviously, living a low waste lifestyle, and as I've shared on this channel, our family doesn't buy paper plates, but I try to not judge people for where they are. And I try to respect people's homes and the way that they live within their own homes, and not ruin the moment with people, and know that I do the best I can in my own life, and I'm not here to tell anybody else how to live theirs. If they want to use paper plates or napkins or any of the things that I've given up, that's where they are, and that's okay, and there can still be love and acceptance there. And we finished eating. I threw my plate away and went to the bathroom and came back out, and it was immediately, "Easton, you threw your plate in the trash." And I said, "Yeah." "Well, you didn't put it in the recycle." And I explained, well, they're not recyclable. If anything that food touches, like the pizza box and the paper plates, those aren't recyclable. And this person took the plate out of the trash can and moved it to the recycle bin. And I said, well, if you do throw that away, and this may not be the same everywhere, I know it's this way in San Diego. If you throw that away, it contaminates the entire bag. If they even open the bag to sort the recycling and there are contaminants in it, the whole lot will just be put to landfill. So what is the point in having the bin in your house, a big extra ugly bin? And this is in my head, why have another trash can? But I just let it go. And then I just kept getting asked, like, well, why didn't you just eat out of the box if you don't eat out of paper plates? And I felt very like, we caught you not being perfect, and you're a hypocrite, is really the way that it felt to me. And I just kind of laughed it off, like, okay, come for me when I'm trying my best to do things, and I didn't even say anything to you. And I let it go and finished the night and hugged everyone goodbye, and we got in the car, and my children said, "Please don't ever leave us alone in the room with those people again." And I said, "Why?" And they said, "Because as soon as you left to go to the bathroom, they started making fun of you." This person said, "Easton threw her plate in the trash. I'm going to call Joe Biden on her." And that's a dig at my politics. That's a dig at everything that I have really given my life to. Why I've changed my business, why I've changed my life. Like, I've devoted so much of myself to this. And I'm just a meme. I'm just a joke. I'm someone you can catch They said everyone in the room started laughing. Two of the people that I was closest to in this world laughed at me in front of my own children because they must feel that I judge them. So I had to explain to my children on the way home that I didn't feel that this person was particularly laughing at me. That the thought of the way that I live my life must mean that I judge them. It must mean that they're uncomfortable and they feel that they have to catch me, not being perfect. And that it says more about them than it does about me, that they are willing to laugh at me when I walk out of the room. More about my moral compass. I have to explain this to my children in high school because they're at an age where they're really sensitive to people laughing at them for their beliefs. And I have to be the example to them that it's okay if people laugh at us for our morals. It's okay. Because our goal is to do better. It's to be better people. Not to fit in or be liked, but to be better. So why do I do this? Why do I care? Not to mention recycling's not even the answer. Why? Why do I do this? Why do I keep going? Because it's bigger than me. I don't want to have to learn to do new things, but when you do learn that something you're doing is destructive and you don't change it, then who are you? Of course we want to live in comfort and convenience. But I want my kids to have clean water when they're adults. I want there to be more fish in the sea than plastic. I want them to be able to breathe. I want them to feel like their children and their children's children will have a planet to live on. And the science shows us right now that it's not looking so good. I'm not afraid to face that. And I just feel like this person who raised me doesn't care about that for my children. Doesn't care that I've devoted my life to something. To learning, to progressing, to being a better person. For me, for everyone. And I hate that my children felt like they were in a position where they were uncomfortable because people were talking about their mom. So if you are out there and you feel alone because you care about something that you don't feel like you are big enough to fix, you're not. You're not alone. There are people who care. And if we find enough people who will listen to us and not laugh at us, the world will progress. It will change. Maybe not fast enough. I mean, that's a real fear. But I feel that climate justice is the biggest social justice issue of our time, because it's going to affect all of us. It's not about what you look like, how much money you have, although those who have less money and less means will be directly affected first. But it's not going to care who you are. If the air isn't clean enough to breathe, that's why I care. And hopefully, hopefully I'm wrong. But I'm not willing, what if science is wrong? Millennials like myself and every generation after was taught in school that this is happening. It wasn't, this might be happening. It wasn't a debate. And I know that you weren't educated from a young age to understand this. A lot of people that are older than us. There are politicians who were raised in your generation who were not taught that this is happening. I get that. But they do know that it is. And they are choosing to tell you that it's up for debate still. For those of us that are younger, that boggles our mind. I can't understand it. Because maybe not in my lifetime, but do we not care about what happens after us? What we leave behind? We don't care? Especially if we're leaving those that we love behind. Sorry to be so somber, but this is the full me. This isn't just the camping, fun-loving, perfect life channel. It can't be anymore. I'm a whole person. What keeps me going? Why? Conviction. If you can't believe in anything else, believe in that. Choose not to change. But let the people that want to do it without making them feel small. Because we know we're small. We know we're small. We are a handful of people. We are not the majority. We get that. It's a hard enough battle trying to save something without being belittled. I love you all. Every one of you. Till next time.